It's now believed that Stonehenge was built on a site which originally held a wooden structure, and it was built in 4 phases. More than 4,000 years ago, a small ring of stone stood for around 200 years. Then came a single ring of huge standing stones. Into which a ring of smaller stones was inserted. Then another outer circle of smaller stones was added, before the circle of massive stones enclosed the whole thing. This was the final phase of construction. Stonehenge's heyday would last around 200 years until 1900 BC. Well over 100 stones, some of them weighing over 40 tons, were used to erect this structure. But how did the local people do it? There were no stone quarries close by. The first stones to be brought into the circle were the small so-called blue stones. The mystery is that this type of stone is only found in the Preseli Mountains in South Wales, nearly 100 miles away.
The story describes a gleaming sword thrust into a huge stone, and only the rightful King of Britain could pull it out. The fiercest warlords and the strongest soldiers tried in vain to free the blade. But then, young Arthur stepped forward.
Scotland's Loch Ness, a large, deep body of water nestled in the Highlands, 155 miles from Edinburgh. At 23 miles long and nearly 800 feet deep, it is not only one of the largest lakes in the region, but the most notorious. Not for the brown trout and salmon that inhabit the murky waters, but for something much, much larger, the Loch Ness Monster.
I noticed this black hump shoot out from behind the trees.
We saw this great neck emerge from the water, at least about 5 feet.
A silvery figure just sticking out of the water, and it was about probably 8 feet out of the water.
It was huge.
Eyewitnesses report an animal 25 to 30 feet in length, nearly the length of a tractor trailer, with a long neck, a barrel-shaped body, and flippers.